If you're on an awakening journey and you've been feeling intensely uncomfortable in some area of your life right now, then this video is for you. This is a message from Spirit for all of my way showers, all of my light workers, my star seeds, all of you beauties out there shining your light and expressing your divinity and standing in your power and whatever phase of that journey you are currently in. What Spirit wants us to know and understand right now is that as we move through 2024, we are merging into a brand new timeline. All right, and this is the highest timeline possible. Each and every single one of us is being invited to jump on board here, to align with this highest version of ourselves. And quite literally, the sky is the limit. This energy is so big and so potent and so powerful. And so if we are resisting this process in any way, if we are clinging on to some habit, some belief system, some person, some place, some job that is not in alignment with that highest timeline, our soul is going to be doing absolutely everything that it can to ensure that we no longer continue down that path, to ensure that we surrender and we move into this higher path, this higher timeline. So the way that you may be experiencing this is that you are noticing that there are certain aspects of your life that feel intensely uncomfortable right now. Whether it's the job that you used to be able to tolerate, but now it's literally like being there feels like the sound of nails being dragged down a chalkboard. Whether it's a relationship where you find yourself avoiding this person, whether it be a significant other, a friend, a family member, what have you. And when you're in their presence, sometimes it almost feels like your skin is crawling. And it may not be quite as intense as this quite yet. But what Spirit wants us to know and understand is that it is going to get that intense. Because our soul is pushing us to the point of uncomfortability that it's going to take for us to make the changes that are necessary to get on board and to align with that higher timeline. So it's going to get more and more uncomfortable. Sometimes we will even have a physical reaction to the things that are out of alignment for us. And I can share a personal story and a personal experience with that aspect of this energy. As many people who follow this channel know, and if you don't follow this channel and you're just finding me, welcome. It's great to have you here. If you like the vibe, please join the tribe. We would love to see you around more often. But people who follow this channel know that I quit smoking about 10 months ago now. And a few months ago, I started back up again. I had a lot going on in my life. There was a lot of stress that I was dealing with. I had other tools, but in that moment, in my desperation and my frustration, I decided to go back to something that I knew wasn't working for me, something that I knew lowered my vibration and was not for my highest good, simply because I felt like I needed something outside of me and there was quite literally nothing left to grab. So I went back to that habit, and pretty much as soon as I lit up that first cigarette, I could not breathe. I felt awful, and that feeling continued. And I was sick pretty much the entire time I was smoking. And just a couple weeks ago, I came down with a really gnarly respiratory virus. And I had to get treatment for it because it was so bad. I was having such a difficult time breathing. I felt absolutely terrible. And it was just like, essentially my body was rejecting the cigarettes. It said, no, we're not doing this anymore. We already went over this. We already healed this. We already moved past this. You're not a smoker anymore. That was your old timeline. Everything that I was doing and have been doing and continue to do is about aligning with that highest timeline, the actions that I'm taking, right? It's all the stuff that we always talk about. I act in accordance with the person who is living the life that I am creating and manifesting. All right. And so the life that I am creating and manifesting, that highest timeline, that version of me is not a smoker. And that just had to go. And so my body said, okay, we're going to make this so uncomfortable that Kassia is going to have no other choice other than to quit again and to to continue to upgrade and up-level her energy. And that's exactly what happened. And I know other people that have had similar things happen. And it doesn't just have to be with a substance. I know people who are having physical reactions to other aspects of their lives as well, where they're not putting something in their body, but their body is still giving them a reaction. It's still giving them a message. So just know and understand those messengers are going to get those messages. And yeah, those messengers, right, are going to get louder and louder. And really the only thing that we can do is the best thing that we can do, which is simply listen to that, receive the wisdom and the guidance from our souls and act accordingly, because this is all happening for our highest good. Everything that is no longer in alignment with us, like, we want to let that go. We want to release that so that we can move into this higher timeline. All right, that higher timeline is the timeline of our ascension. It is the timeline of our greatest bliss, our greatest joy, our greatest freedom, everything that we want. Right? But there's just this crazy thing that happens when we start getting close to the things that we want. When we start getting close to that point of freedom, there's that resistance that comes up. There's the ego, right? Activating, trying to pull us back into something comfortable, trying to keep us small. And a lot of that is, of course, related to limiting belief systems. It's related to old programming, old wounds, all of this stuff that we get an opportunity to continue healing and sorting through so that we can step into that next and best version of ourselves. And if you guys want any assistance with that, please reach out. All of my information is in the description box below. I offer a whole array of one-on-one services to best assist you. We're all in this thing together. We're all moving through this together. So many of us are having this experience right now. And so it's just like, make that choice, make that decision to honor your higher self, to honor your body, to honor your spirit, to honor your potential. And to do more than just honor it, to realize it, because you are worthy of it. You are worthy of it. You are capable of it. And it is not something that is meant to be frightening, although it can be, right? Because it's not our darkness that most scares us. As Marianne Williamson says, it's our light. But you are meant to shine that light, baby. We all were. This is what we came here to do. And so shine that light bright. Let that light guide you. Let your soul guide you. Pay attention to the signs. Because honestly, like I said, at this point in the game, we really don't have any other choice. I love you. I honor you. I respect you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Tell me if you've been going through this, if you've been experiencing this. And yeah, I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.